Christ is in our midst. Christopher from Orthodox Christian College Counseling here, and I recently came across an article titled "Start Prepping in 7th Grade to Get into the Ivy League," says Andreas Stamatakis. Andreas is the founder of the Ivy League Roadmap, a consultant that helps families specifically getting into Ivy League schools. The article says Stamatakis has made it his mission to demystify what elite colleges are really looking for. He proudly shares that his most successful students began early. One used sensors and open source satellite data to build a wildfire detection system. Another co-authored cancer research before turning 17. Others have aced in global math competitions. Sounds pretty impressive, right? But these kind of articles and people who look to provide these kinds of services for 13-year-olds, which is really about 7th grade, only serve to cause more panic and stress in students and parents. Let me demystify something for you. The vast majority of 7th graders are not building wildfire detection systems or co-authoring cancer research in the next couple of years. Maybe a few truly passionate and gifted students are doing this, and hopefully they are doing it because they're passionate about it and they really want to do it, not because they're being forced to. But if you or your kid is not doing these things, that is okay. A typical 7th grader does not need to have selective college admissions criteria on their minds just yet. At 13, they are learning how to navigate the awkward years of middle school, both physically and emotionally. They may be starting to think more about how their faith guides them as more mature topics and situations starts popping up in their lives. Maybe they're starting to fast more on Wednesdays and Fridays or during Lent, and that becomes a new thing to adjust to at home and at school. These early teen years are really important to focus on building good habits, work habits, hygiene habits, and spiritual habits, not trying to develop a list of accomplishments to impress a handful of colleges 6 years down the line. Because what ends up happening is that if you're living your life from 7th to 12th grade focused on doing whatever you think is necessary to impress a short list of colleges, are you really becoming who you are meant to be? Or are you trying to be who you think someone else wants you to be? And just for college admission purposes, which is ironic because the last slide of the article says you don't need to be perfect, you need to be real, and you need time to show it. Yes, actually be your real self, which is not perfect, but take the time you need to develop that real self, guided by God's will, and not for anyone or anything else.